Okay, so this is the centre stand, side stand assembly. I don't plan on using the centre stand once I've finished, but I'm still going to clean everything up, give it a coat of paint and make it look nice. So that's what I plan to do now. Having a bit of trouble getting these undone, so I'll try the old heat. Oh, piece of cake, sort of. Yeah, must have been Loctite. Okay, so coat of paint, come up pretty good. Don't ever plan on using the centre stand, but just threw a quick coat of paint on it just to tidy it up if I do. All the springs cleaned up nice. This little bracket here cleaned up nice. Threw a coat of clear over stuff like that so it doesn't rust, hopefully. But yeah, tidied that up nicely. Okay, so going back a few videos, I was wondering how I was going to stop this brake pedal from coming all the way back, and I thought I would drill out this little area that I've marked and put a bolt through here, and it's going to have that range of movement. So that is what I am going to do now, and see how it goes. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I guess the hole has weakened the whole rear set. Am I worried about that? No, I'm not going to lose sleep over that. It's a pretty thick bit of alley. It's only a small hole. Yeah, I think that's a little solution there. I'm quite happy with that. Still adjustable here. Cool. There's still a rubber boot that sits over all of this. Might throw that on now actually. Cool. Job sorted. Okay, got this little package, eBay. Just these little buffing wheel things. Not what I expected. I thought they were going to be a lot bigger. These will fit on the drill though. Good for just polishing up some bits. They were cheap as. I got about 4 or 5 of them. I think they're about 60 cents each or something. Free shipping. Took about 4 weeks to get here. Gotta love the Chinese though, eh? Made for USA. Yeah, so next package hopefully coming soon. Okay, more parts have arrived. This one here from Moto Bins in the UK, super quick shipping. It's about 5 or 6 days. We've got some gasket stuff. Heidelmar, it's another gasket one. So that one. And the gaskets. It's the other one. The third one is for the inner valve cover. Then we've got these are for all the bolts. That's the clutch actuator, the one that was ripped and leaking oil. There's our oil pump, water pump kit. Some more of the ones for valve cover. These ones here are the little block off things for the throttle bodies. O-ring, not quite sure what that's for, probably the water pump. That's those half moon things on the valve cover. Don't know what they're for, can't remember. This one here, I'm not sure, I haven't opened that. I've got a new oil sight glass. Because that other one, you can't even see through it, it's crap. So yeah, that's what that one's for. This one here, I don't even know what this is. It is addressed to me, so I must have ordered it. This one's eBay, so geez, I can't remember. Now this is a heat-proof cable sheathing that I was going to use to route the cables from the tail light past the exhaust to the under seat. So this is a fiberglass heat-proof sheathing. Cool. Okay, so I know a couple of things I forgot to order, but I don't really need them at this stage. One was a fuel filter, which I may be able to get locally, and the other was an oil filter, which I'll definitely be able to get locally. But I was just going to get it all in one box of stuff. Okay, so this here, I assume that this metal ring here is just purely for protecting it in transit. Pretty sure it's not used at all in the installation. I don't think it's like a circlip or anything. So, excellent. Okay, so here's a filthy, yucky oil sight glass. Now, I saw a video on YouTube where a guy removed one of these by using a hot soldering iron, and he poked a hole through the plastic window and then flicked it out with a screwdriver. So that is what I am going to attempt right now. Okay, we have one super hot soldering iron, so give it a go, eh? Okay, it's not coming out that easily. There we go. She's coming now. Yay! There we have it. Okay, so there's the new one. I'm going to get some of this fresh engine oil and just wipe it around the seal and just see how easy she goes in. Now, the video I watched, the guy used a socket on this rubber ring here. My sockets don't go up that big, so I'm just going to see how well she goes into the hole when she's lubed up, and yeah, see what happens after that. Okay, she's pretty tight. She's pretty tight, so it's going to have to be tapped in with something. Okay, so it's probably not ideal, but I've just been using a little block of wood. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. Nice clear sight glass. Okay, so next job is probably do the seal kit on this. So we'll whip this off and yeah, have a look inside. Okay, so that's that removed. I believe this red O-ring here is part of the kit, so I'll just double check that. I have to stress here, I'm not a mechanic, so what I'm doing here is what I've read in the book, what I've seen other people do on YouTube, and a little bit of common sense, I hope. So yeah, let's rip into it. So in here, don't know if you can see very well, I'm just going to clean those surfaces up with a bit of wet and dry. Seems like the sensible thing to do. Okay, so here's our parts, and we've got a nice set of instructions which I've read. I'm just going to clean everything up. You can see there's a bit of crap in there. Make sure everything's spick and span, and yeah, then we'll assemble it all. Got the book. Cool. Okay, so this little O-ring here is for this shaft there. So this one here, it feels really hard, plasticky. So I'm going to get a little razor blade and cut it off, and then slip this bad boy on. Okay, so the instructions say this is the first part, which is the oil seal, and you have the domed part facing upwards. It says to carefully insert it, so we shall do that. Okay, oil seal is in there. Okay, it then said to insert the actual main gear, which went through rather nicely. A little bit tight, but that's what it's supposed to be, apparently. Okay, so it basically says in the instructions to get the two seals on, then you get yourself a washer and the nut and tighten it down so it pulls all these and seats them into place. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'll give it a go. Okay, so I was wondering what this part here was for. This you slide on, get the nut on there, and it actually helps pull the shaft through this seal here. So yeah, it's like they've thought of everything for us. Okay, so this surface here, that mated to the engine block. Now when I pulled this off, there was no signs, there was definitely no gasket, and there was no sign of any sort of silicon sealant or anything, which I thought was a bit strange. So I was going to use one of these two, probably this one here, just even if I put a wee bit on there. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do or not. Just reading in the book. Okay, it says in the book to apply a thin smear of 3-bond gasket sealant to the mating surfaces. So yeah, probably this one, I guess. Gasket jointing compound, so yeah, I'll put a small bit on there, clean both of them up, and then yeah, put it back together, hopefully. Cool. So it looks like it's the right one. I'll just give that a clean up and stick the new one in. Okay people, we got it in. Did I do it right? I certainly hope so. I guess the only way to learn, unless you've got somebody teaching you, is what you can read and what you can watch on the YouTube and that, and by learning by your mistakes. So yeah, hopefully it's all good. Okay, well, I'm going to leave this video here. Starting to get a bit long otherwise. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And next one, I'll attack all these, getting those gaskets on, getting all these little rubber doodackies changed over, get the new ones on there, get all these cleaned up, make them look nice. Yeah, cool. See you in the next one.